Well, good evening once again, everybody. Welcome back to Star and Flurry, doing some tarot readings based on your element for your zodiac sign. This will be for Tuesday, March 17th. I'm sorry, March 18th for your work day or life day ahead. We're going to be using the Winter Season Tarot again because I had so much fun yesterday with it. Um, did I give? I don't think I have the author's name. Oh, I have a link below so you can look at that. And we're going to go back to the Dream Song Oracle because it's just, to me, more inspirational. And if we see cards that we've already seen, tough. We'll read it again and absorb the meanings that we get from it. I realized the other day that even when I was reading cards that the meanings of oracle cards that we picked a couple of times, I always picked up something new from the guidebook. And so I think I jettisoned this deck when I shouldn't have. I just felt there were too many repeats, but so be it. I think this oracle is a strong oracle, and I like it, and it seems to resonate with how I do readings. So anyways, hope everybody's doing great. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, but my big kind of on-the-fly trip down to California is not happening because the snow was just too much of an issue. I was thinking that I might have a window on Tuesday, and I probably did, but I was getting to the point where I needed to make a decision, especially for cutoffs for cancellations and things like that. So I just decided, screw it, I'm not going to go. And I'll meet them. I may try to meet them. They're just bombing up I-5, heading back to Washington State. Got several stops along the way, so I may be able to go over the pass this way, which generally is just plowed better, and meet them next week sometime. So we'll do that. Okay, fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's going on for you guys tomorrow? Five of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. I look at this and say it's time to get off the pity pot. You have two full cups. You have somebody handing you a huge cup on this one, and you're just ignoring this one and looking the other way on this one. And the Ace of Swords is just standing right in front of you. So come on. Time to stop wallowing in the misery and move forward. You have thoughts, you have ideas, you have strengths you can put to use, so do it. This is a tough love reading if I've ever seen one. For sure. And your oracle says, have tea with the birds. We have seen this one before, and I love it. I love the card. I love the hat. Look at that castle in the background, and a little birdie with a message. The little birdie has a message for you. What is that message? This moment calls for imagination. Think of your imagination as a bird with an important letter for you. Invite it for tea and cupcakes. Don't waste time arguing for your limitations. Thank you. Instead, ask what is the best that could possibly happen. You've been trained to anticipate failure. Your mind will continually return to find what's wrong or lacking in any given situation. Only you can tell it to pipe down so you can hear the sweet chirping encouragement of imagination. Even though it can feel risky and even counterintuitive to indulge in possibilities, we wouldn't have remarkable breakthroughs like airplane travel and penicillin without asking what if and why not. Invite imagination to keep you company as you consider what might happen if you turn your magic all the way on. perfect oracle card for this reading. Take it for what it's worth, my fire sign friends. Water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What do we got going on for you tomorrow? Hope everybody had a good and safe St. Patrick's Day. I used to work a lot of bars in my younger days, and certain holidays you'll never find me out anymore, ever again. One of them was St. Patrick's Day. Green beer, and too much of it is never a fun thing to have to take care of in a lounge on St. Patrick's Day. I won't go any further. You can fill in the blanks. And the other one is New Year's Eve. Stay away from that one. One of my favorite holidays. I just don't go out anymore because I did that scene for a long time. Worked it mostly. But one of my favorite holidays to still enjoy a hot coffee nudge on is Christmas Eve. Everybody's in just a different mood on Christmas Eve. They've all got someplace to go, so they're not settling in for a long night of bar playing. They're in for a quick cocktail, a quick hello with friends, and then they're off usually to their families or friend families or whatever. So Christmas Eve is always a wonderful time to go out. I don't mean for dinner. Give this food service workers a night off, please. But the bar workers, we always made great money on that night. So I loved working Christmas Eve, and we always closed early. So it was a fun night to work. Anyways, water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Sorry to get off on that tangent. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What do we got for you? 5 of Cups again. 10 of Pentacles. And the Page of Swords. Something is coming into your head that may have a gigantic, what's the word I'm looking for? A gigantic action upon your future. And if I was going to resort these cards, I'd do this. So I would say, don't look at, that's classic line, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You are, just that last reading was kind of, don't presume that everything's going to fail. We're so good at saying, but what if, but what if, but, and that's what this is. That's what this card is in many ways. But this is saying yes, or maybe it's more like this now that I'm looking at me. It's more like this, like a message coming through and you're like slightly poo-pooing it. Stop that. Maybe it's a message for a friend and you're poo-pooing it. And I would say stop that. Again, look at the 2 cups left standing. Look behind you. What's in front of you isn't always the direction. Sometimes and I don't mean you have to look back in the past. I just mean you have to look more than your narrow field of vision in front of you with all the things that are warning you of disaster, I don't mean that, don't ignore the warnings, but are when your mind goes to work dispelling or expressing to you all that could go wrong. It's like, well, yeah, but take a moment to think about all that could go right. Oh, which is right here. There's a lot that could go right. And your oracle for today is Bring the Exile Home. I know we've had that one, and I'm trying to remember what it's about. Bring the exile home. There will be times when you are the exile searching for belonging, like the ugly duckling going from place to place in hopes of home. This can be a situational, temporary sting or a long, drawn-out ache of longing as you seek out your true place. Either way, it's incredibly painful to feel homesick for a place you've lost or heartsick for a home you never had. It's kind of right here, isn't it? This isn't punishment, nor is it permanent. Your quest for connection is a holy one. Now is the time to apprentice yourself to your lostness, to companion your longing by asking what it wants from you. Drop down into the wound of your unbelonging and listen to the melody found there. Its song calls you towards true home, where the exile no longer has to fit in, but simply belongs. That's that's there you go. That's a great message. Air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Page of Swords. Did we not just see that? Six of Coins. Six of Pentacles, sorry. And the Nine of Pentacles. I always think of the Six of Coins as a give and take. In fact, in my own deck that I created, my Six of Coins is represented by a bird feeder, in that I pay the birds in seed so that they can pay me back in song. And I think, I know that the card in the RWS is usually, kind of like tossing coins to the what look more impoverished. And I just think of the Six of Coins. That's not how I mean, I'm sure there's a place for that in the RWS, in an RWS reading. But when I see the Six of Coins, that's not the first place I go with that thought. And so I would say that there's a balance, a give and take that needs to happen with someone that may be younger than you or less experienced than you. And I think they're bringing something to the table that heretofore you have not given a lot of weight to. And I would suggest that it's time to give some weight to that. This person isn't stupid. They're not, the only thing they've got against them is that they're young and maybe not as experienced. But that doesn't mean they aren't thinkers. That doesn't mean they haven't had, that they haven't had experiences that may, in fact, give them good posture to comment or make suggestions or that kind of thing. So I think they've been trying to talk to you, and you may have turned them away. I mean, I see this bird kind of looking away. You may have turned them off in some way. So I would say, go ahead and give this person a chance. And it looks to be a very good thing. It looks to, I think that it may, whatever this idea is or whatever this person is bringing to the table today may not be the thing that pays off in the long run. But I think the communication and the, what am I trying to say? The cooperation going on here is going to pay off in the long run. So that's what I would say about that. Oh, wait. So that's what I would say about that. Okay, Dream Song Oracle, what do you got to say about this? God, this card. The Nine of Coins. Let me get a closer look at it. It's just so pretty. I'm trying to think. I can't. It's. I'm trying to figure out what that barrel is for. I don't know if it's if it's being warmed. Maybe it's mulled wine or something. Who knows? Oracle says, craft your focus. Well, yeah. There you go. Okay, your vision is a magnifying energy source, amplifying and expanding what it perceives. In any given moment, you have one choice. You can turn your gaze toward what you don't want, what isn't working, what you are fearful of, what you worry about, or you can look at what you treasure, what you love, and what you hope for, despite what reality tells you is possible. Either way, what you focus on grows. What you focus on grows. Now is the time to use this very simple power to direct the energy and flow of your experience. When you focus on what you already have with gratitude, and what you want with love and appreciation, you create the energy version of your vision before there is any proof in the material world. This moment invites you to consciously choose your focus, or consciously choose what helps you focus. And I think that's what that's saying, and this is what the possibilities are. So, yeah, that's cool. That's very cool. Okay, go air signs. Okay, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What is on your agenda? What's on tap tomorrow for your agenda? You know, I do these and I think about just the kind of simplicity and the depth of some of these readings. For one day. It's like, there's a lot that we do in one day, even if we hardly do anything, you know what I mean? But especially in a work day. At least my work days, man, they were always something going on. Well, that's what happens in the world of hospitality, especially when your job involves everybody else on the planet walking into your world. The most subjective game on the planet, I tell you that. Anyways, so earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What little bit of advice can I offer you today? Queen of Swords, getting your word on. Two of Swords, regarding some kind of decision. And the Empress. You're about to wow somebody, I think. I think you're going to have one of those days where you've got all your words put together, stringing them together perfectly, in a situation that needs, that perhaps who you're talking to is not quite seeing everything, that is either in front of them or behind them, because they've just got whatever blinders on based on whatever their point of view is, and you're going to swoop in and kind of give them, I wouldn't say give them a talking to, but I think you're going to very eloquently and with the Empress card here, very, very nicely, kind of metaphorically wrap your arms around them and explain to them why you're right. Oh, I guess I have a little sticker on my fridge that says something like, "I'm not arguing with you, I'm just explaining why I'm right." That's the Queen of Swords right there for you. I'm not arguing with you, I'm just explaining why I'm correct. And the Empress there, I think, gives us good feels about how that's all going to turn out. So just remember, Queen of Swords with an Empress warm and fuzzy wrapped around that Queen of Swords while you're talking to whoever needs to get talking to. And the Oracle says, "Fly with the Dreamer." God, I love that card. I don't know if we've had that one before. Fly with the Dreamer. Who's the dreamer? Are you the dreamer? Or is it the person you're talking to? Fly with the Dreamer. Now is the time for traveling with the sacred Dream Mother. Let her carry you through the galaxy of possibility. You are being asked right now to eschew practicality, logistics, or even reality. Ooh, that kind of flies in the face of the Queen, doesn't it? The divine, well, maybe that's the Empress. The divine feminine is already speaking to you in the mother tongue of dream language. And that may be the Empress right there. Enter the conversation with her by paying attention to your night dreams. This is a time for nurturing the deep psyche as it seeks to inform you of your next steps or next vision. Don't try to control or influence at this stage. Like an infant completely dependent on its mother to carry it through to adulthood, relax and rely on the wings of the Dream Mother to carry you into your next phase of life and love. That's interesting. I'm not sure how it pertains to this particular reading, but that's okay. I mean, maybe it's just another side of paying attention to this side of yourself. I think this is the side you're most comfortable with. This is the side that perhaps needs a little nurturing. The Empress is coming on board to help you with the little nurturing that you're going to need in this conversation. So, fly with the Dream Mother. Alrighty, everybody. Thanks so much for coming by. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.